And that's pure relief. Back in Hollywood. Here's his mom, Rosie, with his little girl, Poppy, right in front of her. Young's third, lays it high, going to work the slope. Now he needs to make that putt to finish in a tie for third.
And that's a big tie with Hatton, Henley, and Rose.
Tell you, the way they played this last hole is kind of a fitting finale for what's been a wild, chaotic weekend of golf at Augusta National.
And there's Poppy. The champions dinner on Tuesday night. The centerpieces were poppies.
How about that? He's going to go ahead as Young has marked. Half expect him to make it with all the ups and downs. I think he can handle the rest, but he'll wait. And by the way, he's going to be the fourth golfer in the last 40 years to lead or co-lead after every round of the Masters, joining Dustin Johnson, Jordan Spieth, and Trevor Immelman. Just saw his father Jerry, and now in a similar position he was last year when he crumbled to the sacred sod. Realization of a lifetime coming true. He's trying to compose himself. He's already getting emotional about it.
It's really tough when you look up behind the green and you see your family waiting for you.
You touched on it last year. The most coveted list in the sport, the career Grand Slam, become the 6th. This is another list he's about to join that is precious and rare at the same time. Repeat champion. Now, can Cam Young get in for a share of third? There you go.
I see majors in his future, Jim.
No question. He pars the entire second side. And here we go. His year again. Rory is a rare repeat winner at Augusta.
slow movement. Has really fighting himself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done, Chef. Thank you. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Way to go, dude.
Two more to tie you.
That's
Two
it.
more to tie you.
Good job.
Just another impossible day to describe just how great it was. We had 4 different players who led at one time. And Rory, at one time, on that front 9, had sunk to 3 shots behind. What a beautiful sight. Almost a half a world away. He joins Nick Faldo with 6 major titles, the most by any European golfer in the modern era. You might have noticed some of his European Ryder Cup teammates waited around, and some of the caddies from that European squad there to salute the champion. You saw, of course, Shane Lowry, Tommy Fleetwood. There's the precious hug with Poppy. Poppies will be the centerpieces, I believe, next year again at the Champions Dinner.
Seems to be a good luck charm.
And how sweet is it that Rosie and Jerry get to see it in person this year? They weren't here last year. Their only child, that child prodigy, they worked around the clock, multiple jobs to give him a chance to be the man that you saw today, to be on top of the world of golf. And how about this foursome? Jack and Nick and Tiger and now Rory. What a foursome of excellence. All repeat winners at Augusta. And he's making his way shortly again to Butler Cabin for a green jacket.
Hey Ted, did Grandpa see that?
Oh, he saw it.
Were you aiming for the sand?
All my weaknesses come from you.
You got some work to do, buddy. Get it out.
Quiet on the course.
Great shot.
What was that?
Great shot, Mike. You heard me.
Oh, I know. I just want to hear you say it again.
When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Thanks, Gramps,
What?
for everything.
It's white knuckle time. The questions have been asked repeatedly. Can you do it?
Piece of cake. Bank of America invites kids 6 to 18 to golf with us.
Is this enough? It is.
With free 1-year memberships and discounted tee times.
The shot of a lifetime.
As we champion the next generation who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
His masterpiece. The final margin is 1 when it's all said and done, with McIlroy defeating Scottie Scheffler by that single stroke. And then a bunch tied for 3rd, including Justin Rose and Cameron Young, each of whom led at one time in this final round. And Terrell Hatton and Henley, who had a lead as well here on this Masters Sunday. Morikawa, 68 today. Sam Burns, 7th. Amanda spoke to Scottie Scheffler after his round.
Scottie, this was such a hard-fought weekend for you. In fact, dating all the way back to 1942, which is as far back as we can go, you're the first player to go bogey-free on the weekend here. Obviously, something was missing. Are you able to pinpoint what that was for you?
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 days, I played what I felt was really solid on Thursday, and then Friday, with the softer greens, that round really hurt, especially the mistakes I made on the back nine. But overall, over the weekend, I put up a good fight. I did a lot of good stuff in order to give myself a chance, and just ultimately came up a couple shots short.
Appreciate the time. Thank you.
You think back at how many places you could have gotten that one shot. It's what all golfers do. It's so fragile, so thin, the margin. But in the end, it's McIlroy again getting the sterling replica of the trophy, the green jacket and a gold medal with his 6th career major title. This was for birdie at 3. Then at 7 for birdie. Don't forget he had doubled the 4th. And he was looking for ways to get things back on track. Trevor, this was his 2nd into the 8th.
This was a wonderful shot. Big high hook around the corner. So he's starting to gather some momentum after the birdie at 7. And then another at 8. At 12. This is a shot that he'll be asked about. That little cut spin easing it down towards the hole.
One of only 3 birdies of the day at the 12, and then right behind it at 13, another birdie. Again, you got to have imagination to win around here. You have to have it all. You have to have the touch. You have to have the power. But the imagination is big.
With every fiber of your body shaking, what amazing touch. Right up and down at 17, and then this.
And just to keep everyone on the edge of their seats, he wants the tee shot at the 18th, way right. Was not as easy as he made it appear. And then 2 putts and the title. Just to think he went into the weekend with a 6-shot lead. And he gave it up to the point where he was the co-leader at 54 holes, and then actually was even behind, not by a single stroke, but he was behind by as many as 3 for a brief while on that first 9. And found a way to rally and bring it back again. This is what he does. I mean, he just takes you on these journeys. It's so human, it's so real, but he has that ability to make up for it and pull off spectacular shots. His resolve, his determination to stay in the game and not let it defeat him. It is remarkable.
It sure is. The way he played around Amen Corner. Solid par at 11, birdie 12, birdie 13, and everybody back home is ecstatic.
Just after midnight in Northern Ireland. And it's the dawning of a new day, an era for Rory McIlroy, because inside of those 6 major titles now, he has multiple PGAs and Masters. He might go for the 2nd world at a 2nd career Grand Slam.
And right now where he sits, 6 majors alongside Lee Trevino, Nick Faldo, and Phil Mickelson.
Just amazing. What a day we'll never forget. And the top 12 and ties, all of whom received the invitation for the 2027 edition of the Masters. That includes the Max Homas and Jake Knaps on that final leaderboard. Rory has made his way to Butler Cabin. We're on the line now, and it's that special moment, that time-honored tradition, and the presentation of the green jacket.
I'm sitting here trying to think of something to say.
I don't know what to say right now.
I really am so excited.
Well, you know.
I can't.
You know, this is a little more emotional, this one.
I'm pretty much speechless.
To be here at this moment.
I'm probably as happy as I've ever been in my life.
This is as great as it gets in our sport. This makes it all worth it. It's an amazing feeling.
It's awesome.
How do you put into words?
I never got this far in my dreams to talk.
This place charges me up like nothing.
If you had given us 10 more seconds, I think we'd have both ended up crying.
It's just a dream come true.
I feel very honored.
To win is just an amazing feeling.
I'll treasure it for a lifetime.
It's beyond special. I started to wonder if it would ever be my time. I'm just so proud to be able to call myself a Masters champion.
And we welcome the world to Butler Cabin. What a pleasure to be here with Augusta National Chairman Fred Ridley as we celebrate the 90th Masters tournament and another one we'll never forget.
Thanks, Jim. Our patrons here at Augusta and throughout the world have been treated to quite another epic Masters Sunday.
And you get to present the green jacket because we're here with our repeat winner, Rory McIlroy.
Rory, you now join only 3 Masters champions to successfully defend their titles. Jack Nicklaus, Sir Nick Faldo, and Tiger Woods. What makes this win so special?
I just can't believe I waited 17 years to get one green jacket, and I get 2 in a row. It's just sort of the way. I don't know. I think all of my perseverance at this golf tournament over the years has really started to pay off. It was a tough weekend. I did the bulk of my work on Thursday and Friday, but just so happy to hang in there and get the job done.
How hard was it, Rory, with that 6-shot lead on Friday night, co-leader after 54 holes, you lose the lead early today, and again, you once again fight back?
Yeah, it felt pretty similar to last year. I made a double early on the first hole last year. I made a double on 4 this year. And then I played flawless golf after that. I made 4 birdies and no bogeys going to the last tee, knowing that I had the 2-shot lead. It's nice to have that 2-shot cushion instead of the 1, like I had last year. But yeah, I looked at the board after I made the bogey on 6, and I think I went back to 9 under at that point, and I said, okay, if I can get to 14 under. I think I've got a really good chance of winning this tournament. I didn't quite get there. I got to 13, but 13 was good enough standing on the 18th tee.
What was the key shot if you had to identify one? You made a birdie at 12, but there were only 3 there today. But was there one that really stood out in your mind?
I think the tee shot on 12, and then the tee shot on 13, just to give me the option to go for the green and 2. I struggled with that tee shot all week. I was up in the pine straw there, one too many times, and I made a really good committed swing off the 13th tee, and that enabled me to go for the green and 2, and to make a birdie there following the birdie on 12. That was massive.
How special was it this year for your mom and dad to be here to witness this?
Yeah, incredible. It's the second major my mom's been at, second major win. She was at the Open at Hoylake in 2014, so. There was a piece of them that didn't want to come this year because they thought, okay, we didn't come last year, maybe that was the reason, but I'm so glad that they got to experience this today. We're all gonna have a great time tonight.
Did you scoreboard watch it all out there today?
I did. I felt like I needed to, especially after the rough start. I needed to know where I was in the tournament. And after the 6th hole, I was like, okay, if I can get back to even par for the day, which I did with the birdies on 7 and 8, I knew I was going to be right in there going into the back 9. So I was keeping an eye all day, and thankfully, there was a few guys that made a run, but not nothing like what Justin did last year with that 66. So some good play by me, and unfortunate the guys didn't really come at me this year either.
By the way, throughout our coverage today, we had a live shot at Hollywood Golf Club. And wait till you see the celebration that was going on there just around midnight tonight. Any message you'd like to send back home to everyone?
just thank you for all the support. I was a little kid with a dream, and the support that I have from my family, my friends, everyone back home. You know, some people probably thought it was outlandish to dream of the things that I wanted to do, but I had amazing support from back home, and can't thank them all enough for that continued support.
Well, that dream, it's real, and it's been realized, and it's time for the green jacket. Chairman?
Rory, you continue to be a wonderful champion, and we look forward to watching you compete and wear the green jacket here at Augusta National for many years to come.
Thank you.
It would now be my honor to place the green jacket on you once again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you
done.
so much. Thank you.
Well, the script, it just every year gets better and better. Here's Jack Nicklaus with his back-to-back victory, 65-66. Cernick, 89 and 90. Here's Tiger, 2001, 2002. 24 years later, we have another repeat champion. From a year ago, when the long journey was over, and now that journey, his legacy, has gone to a whole new level. You saw the power and the glory of Rory, and it'll live again and again at Augusta. Rory, congratulations.
Justin Thomas needs this putt to win. As the cool kids say, that would be gas. Natural gas and oil are used to make up 96% of the products we use every single day. This guy will not stop talking. From your golf ball, to your shoes, your shirt, the grip of the putter, this microphone that I'm whispering into right now. He has won! Justin Thomas has...
Hey, you know I'm just practicing, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Energy transfer.
That was gas.
We move the energy that makes life possible.
Colorado does winter different. Colorado has passion, and we made a pass for it. Epic passes are on sale now. Adults 18 to 30 get 20% off Epic or Epic Local Pass.
In the quiet moments, when you're alone, your dreams can feel out of reach, even impossible. But what if your dream was our dream? What if we never dreamed alone? At CU Anschutz, we're turning dreams into life-changing discoveries together, because this is where dreams live.
It started as a hobby, restoring vintage muscle cars. And before I knew it, I built a thriving business on Facebook Marketplace. I make people's passions come to life, and it's wild seeing it on Instagram. Now clients WhatsApp me from all over, because when you really love something, people find a way of showing that love right back.
Look, we need to talk. I know we've been through a lot, but honestly, you're toxic and you make me anxious. This isn't working.
End your relationship with nicotine. ColoradoQuits.com.
Charges up to 178 miles in just 15 minutes. How it should be. The Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Lease an Ioniq 5 for $246 a month or get 0% APR plus $3,000 bonus cash. See your Colorado Hyundai dealer.
What have I waited my whole life to do?
I gotta think about that.
To leave my diagnosis behind.
To what? To save the world.
To hear someone call me coach.
For someone to call me mommy.
to free fall at 120 miles per hour.
To run every street in my city.
To feel this much love. To see the world.
To help people feel whole. Marry my wife every day over again.
Today's home forecast? 100% chance of whatever degree you like. That's the power of a heat pump. Find out if a heat pump is right for you with Power Ahead Colorado.
Lifetime. Love where you live.
Today's round sponsored locally by Advent Health. We're here to help you feel whole.
We begin with a live look outside this evening after another beautiful but very dry weekend. No increased fire danger here in the metro area, but red flag warnings were issued out east today. Elevated fire danger is something we are monitoring closely as our drought conditions continue. Colorado's mountain towns are not taking any chances with record low snowpack melting out fast. Your reporter in the mountains, Spencer Wilson, joining us live now from Summit County. And Spencer, firefighters are offering free inspections for wildfire danger.
Yeah, Kelly, and they always do that year by year, but they say this year they are booked out for months with people interested because wildfires are top of mind. It's just an extra step people can take in order to help themselves and their neighbors.
It's a different kind of landscaping.
How tall is your grass if you have it?
Less about looking good, more about defending.
At number 11. This was important. Very, very important.
Par putt to stay one in front. And then hit just a gorgeous shot here at 12.
Just a dream shot with a 9-iron. You know, everybody aims sort of at the middle of that bunker, maybe right edge of that bunker. Sort of a sawed-off 9-irons, right edge of that bunker with left to right spin. This is a shot he couldn't hit yesterday. Remember where he hit it yesterday at 12? Couldn't hit it. Went to the range, practiced, figured it out, came out today, hit it time and time again.
Scotty Scheffler, 3 back at number 15.
Yeah, his sole birdie on 15. I mean, he played 13 and 15 terrible all week, but you knew he was going to duck for the line like a good sprinter in a race.
Scotty 2 back. Now Rory at number 13 after a great tee shot.
After a great tee shot, pulled his iron shot. And 2 putts from left of the green. That gave him a 3-shot lead.
Right.
Well,
16.
As I say, the finishing line was approaching. Scotty Scheffler was getting into overdrive. Having made that putt on 15, this was a tee shot on 16. He knows he's got a dash for the line as McIlroy had a good lead on him at this stage. A wonderful shot there.
And another birdie for Scotty Scheffler, 11 under par in 2 back. And move ahead to 17, birdie putt to get it to within a shot.
And this had so much of the look and the feel of 1986 coming down the hill. Look, for all the world it was going to fall. And the last foot narrowly goes left, hangs on the lip.
business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make
Dupixent makes more possible. It helps adults breathe easier, starting in as little as 2 weeks. That could mean more dances danced, more games played, more classes taken, more to look forward to. It's amazing what can happen when you can do more. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation, and it's proven to help reduce flare-ups, so you can do more with less COPD. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection or asthma. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. What will you do with your more? Ask a pulmonologist about Dupixent and COPD.
I was driving for Uber, and I got hit head-on by a drunk driver. So I called Frank Azar. They guided me through everything. They couldn't have made it easier. They made sure all of my medical bills were covered, and he got me $250,000.
Uber or Lyft wreck? Call me now. I'm attorney Frank Azar.
Feeling weighed down by credit cards? Here's a fact. Debt's at an all-time high, but American Financing has a way out. Our homeowners are breathing easier, saving an average of $800 every month. That's $10,000 you could save in a year. Plus, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments if you start today. Want to break free? It costs nothing to find out. Call now. American Financing, Colorado's home for home loans.
Colorado's biggest breaking news coverage is on Fox 31 Morning News. We're on it.
In international news, all eyes were on the election in Hungary today that carried high stakes for the U.S. and several European countries. Viktor Orban, a right-winged populist and friend of President Donald Trump's, ceded victory to Peter Magyar. Through the election season, the U.S. has worked to influence public opinion in that country and even sent top officials like Vice President J.D. Vance. Many voters are unhappy with Hungary's stagnant economy, high inflation, and Orban's support of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Outside of the polls today, he claimed the high prices were not his fault, though it is believed they did cost him the election.
No, I have addressed them several times during the campaign. Come and vote. It's a private business. It does not belong to the state. All the trade of energy and oil is basically run by the private companies, so you have to ask them about the business details.
Orban will now be removed from power for the first time in 16 years. After opponent Peter Magyar won, a large crowd of Hungarian voters gathered to listen to his speech. Experts say Haiti is now on the brink of a humanitarian crisis of hunger due to rising fuel prices brought on by the war with Iran. Haiti's government declared a 37% increase in the cost of diesel fuel and a 29% increase in gasoline costs earlier this month. It has forced millions to cut back on meals, but the World Food Program says about half of Haiti's 12 million people were already experiencing acute food insecurity. Some locals say they can't eat multiple meals a day anymore, often waiting until nighttime to eat a light meal for the first time. Right now, communities in Russia and Ukraine are celebrating the Orthodox Easter holiday this weekend. People attended church services and enjoyed traditional Orthodox Easter foods. It comes after a temporary ceasefire was declared for the religious holiday. Soldiers on both sides of the border attended prayer services at the front line and were given Easter cakes. Video shows Russian President Vladimir Putin attending an Orthodox Easter service in Moscow last night. The head of the Russian Orthodox Church officiated the service, and during the Mass, he thanked Putin for his work to restore icons and relics to the church. According to the Kremlin, a 32-hour ceasefire will end tonight. Still ahead at 5:30, several animals rescued from a house fire this weekend. The very latest on the fire and the aftermath just ahead. Meanwhile, one Colorado congressman is addressing high inflation and gas prices connected with the ongoing conflict in Iran. What he has to say next.
This is awesome. Fox Tuesdays, the world's best survivalist.
I hope you're ready for this adventure.
Takes the biggest stars on the journey of a lifetime.
Too late now, man. We're here. Ain't going back down the mountain.
Bear Grylls is Running Wild. All new Tuesdays on Fox.
Live music in Centennial has never looked this good. Introducing Lux Spire Suites. Private suites for 6 guests that include tickets to shows for life and exceptional stage views. Own a Fire Suite with cash, financing, or our sale leaseback model with immediate 11% annual return. Located at the new indoor hall in Centennial, Colorado, Fire Suites elevate the concert experience and your portfolio. Secure yours at venue.live/Centennial.
Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the purchase of a new 2026 Sportage.
Prices are still out of control, and many of us are leaning on credit cards just to get by. If debt's piling up, you're not alone. Homeowners, listen up. American Financing has a smart equity loan. It lets you access equity to pay off high-interest debt without touching your current mortgage. Unlike a HELOC, it's a fixed rate, so your monthly payment stays predictable, no upfront fees, and just 10 minutes to get started. Call today and start saving now. American Financing, your home for home loans.
Optum is here in your neighborhood, delivering quality care that's centered around you. Here for your heart and your soul. Here for your journey and your joy. Here to guide you and stand beside you. That's healthy optimism. With top physicians and care teams focused on your Medicare journey, Optum is here for it all.
Some stories stay with you forever. The music, the emotion, the moment everything changes. This spring, experience the beauty and magic of Puccini's Madama Butterfly. A story of hope, sacrifice, and the choices that shape a life. Live at the L.A. Calkins Opera House, May 2nd through 10th. Reserve your seats today at operacolorado.org.
The biggest team, the most local news coverage. Live from Denver. This is Fox 31 News at 5:30. We're on it.
New at 5:30, several pets, including a pig, were rescued from a burning house in Pueblo. Fire crews responded to 3rd Avenue and 28th Street on Friday, and when crews arrived, they found heavy fire inside and outside the home. Unfortunately, 3 cats and 2 guinea pigs died in that fire, but you can see the pig was rescued there along with 4 dogs, and the crews there were able to make sure neighboring houses did not catch fire.
We had a quick initial response. We have a fire station just around the corner. They got here quickly. Like I said, the fire was pretty well involved into the structure. When that happened, they had seen fire rear of the house and in the attic, imposing on the structure next door as well. So they did a good job of protecting the surrounding structures as well.
The 4 people displaced by this fire are being helped by the Red Cross. Fire officials are still investigating the cause. New video shows a canine finding a missing 7-year-old girl in an Aurora neighborhood, and you can see him sniff a pair of her shoes on the ground there, and Canine Rex lets his nose do the rest. That girl had been missing for 2 hours, and the canine found her in 12 minutes. The Arapahoe Sheriff's Office says Rex is one of the first dogs in Colorado to be trained in therapy, explosive detection, and tracking.
Told us where she hadn't gone and told us where she did, and kind of directed us to a couple of backyards. And when we went in the backyard, I was actually walked in there with him and was able to see him. And it was just a good case of teamwork that between me and some of the other officers on scene, we were able to get her safely back to her mom.
Good job, Rex. When deputies did find the missing girl, she ran away at first, and you can hear the deputy asking the scared girl to stop running. That night, Rex saved law enforcement time and resources by following her scent. At the end, the girl actually wanted to pet Rex and even offered her old shoes as a chew toy. Very nice. Well, after a historic splashdown off the coast of San Diego, the Artemis II crew traveled back to Texas. But one big part of that mission stayed behind in California. News Nation's Nancy Liu has more on that.
Well, the Artemis excitement is still very much alive across the country, and here in San Diego, a key piece of this historic mission will be staying for a while. The Orion capsule arrived at Naval Base San Diego on Saturday, and NASA says teams are going through checklists before it's carefully loaded up and transported to the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. It will travel by road at far slower speeds than it carried 4 astronauts over the past 10 days. Returning heroes Reed Wiseman, Jeremy Hansen, Christina Cook, and Victor Glover are now in Houston. And after reuniting with their families, the astronauts were in good spirits, meeting with the media and reflecting on what they've been through.
Victor, Christina, and Jeremy, we are bonded forever. And no one down here is ever going to know what the 4 of us just went through. And it was the most special thing that will ever happen in my life. Well, it's been a lot. This isn't helping. But this is the furthest I've been away from Reed in a long time.
The historic return of Artemis II and the splashdown recovery went smoothly, despite strong ocean currents, making things a little trickier for Navy divers. But all 4 astronauts were out of the capsule less than 2 hours after splashdown, and all in great medical shape.
10 days ago, this journey started with our mission manager, Sean Duvall, knocking on my door in crew quarters and whispering, "Christina, we're go for launch. Get up." And it ended last night when my nurse on the ship put me to bed and said, "Ma'am, can I get a hug?"
When this started on April 3rd, I wanted to thank God in public, and I want to thank God again.
Here in San Diego, extreme pride on board the USS Mirtha as over 600 Navy and NASA personnel returned to shore with the Orion capsule. In an all-hands call wrapping up their part of the mission, leaders celebrated the unrivaled partnership between NASA and the Navy, which stretches over 5 decades. Now, the commanding officer of the Mirtha, Captain Eric Kenny, he told me that being part of the Artemis mission, seeing Orion on his ship, a top highlight of his Navy career. Back to you.
All right, this week, Colorado lawmakers weighed in on the impact of the war with Iran and high prices, and it comes after one of the worst inflation reports in the last 5 years. We spoke to Congressman Gabe Evans while he was at an event in Colorado on Friday, and he says while he understands prices are top of mind for people in the state, stopping Iran from building nuclear arms is more important.
And so what I can tell you is that if you think what's happening now is bad, wait till you have to negotiate with a nuclear-armed Iran. We know they were weeks away from potentially having that capability. They bragged about having 60% enriched uranium. It takes only a couple of weeks to enrich that to weapons grade at 90% uranium. We cannot allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon.
Right now, the national average price per gallon is above $4, with Colorado averaging $3.70 per gallon of gas. Well, after one of the driest, warmest winters on record in our state, experts at Colorado State University are offering farmers and ranchers some advice on how to cope with drought impacts. Specialists from CSU will host a series of workshops drawing from agricultural drought advisors. They'll explore how farmers and ranchers can adapt their land and form their own drought response plans. The first workshops are tomorrow. You can see the list on your screen right there, or you can head to KDVR.com. Only on Fox 31, Christ Body Ministries is one of many organizations helping those experiencing homelessness. Our Talia Cunningham spoke with the executive director on an episode of Colorado Conversations.
We see them as God sees them, his children. We see them with dignity, that that God has a plan and a purpose for their lives. And while they may have fallen on hard times, they're still that same individual that God created for a purpose.
You can catch the full episode, including how to donate to the organization, on Fox 31 Plus. That episode airs tomorrow at noon and 8 p.m. Well, coming up next, local doctors donated their time this weekend to help kids get more comfortable getting medical care.
Winter roars in, the pinpoint weather beast is unleashed. Snow, ice, Arctic blast. The beast delivers unsurpassed street-level detail. It's unstoppable storm coverage. Powered by Bryant, Colorado. Whatever it takes.
In weather forecasting, accuracy is everything. Fox 31's Pinpoint Weather, now independently certified as Colorado's most accurate for the 10th year in a row. Dave Frazier and the Pinpoint Weather Team.
At Belco Credit Union, we want to make your dream renovation a reality. Maybe that means a modern kitchen upgrade or a luxurious new bathroom. With Belco's Home Equity Choice line, you can get easy access to funds to kickstart your remodel. And now, for a limited time, Belco is offering a fixed rate as low as 6.24% APR on an advance of $10,000 or more. There's no better time to turn dreaming into doing. Learn more at belco.org/choiceline. Belco, banking for everyone.
How did you do this? I'll show you.
The whole park now runs off Xfinity. The network can self-heal too. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Something even smarter than Alan?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
Yeah.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night, tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. And right now, get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic, or check out the Consumer Report's recommended Doctor's Choice plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people like Sam who make
everyday products designed smarter.
Like a smart coffee grinder that orders fresh beans for you.
Oh, genius. For more breakthroughs like that,
I need a breakthrough card.
Like ours, with 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more.
Plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases.
And with greater spending potential, Sam can keep making smart ideas
a brilliant reality.
The Ink Business Premier Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
To test the toughness of the 3-row Kia Sorento X Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated some of the wettest springs, hottest summers, windiest falls, and coldest winters to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the purchase of a new 2026 Sorento.
New at 5:30, police in the Bahamas continue to search for Lynette Hooker, an American woman who went missing last week while her husband, Brian, remains in custody. Fox News correspondent Madison Scarpino has more on this case.
Friday night marked 48 hours since Brian Hooker has been detained. Now, Bahamian law requires anyone in police custody to be released within that time frame if they have not been charged with a crime. And even though Brian has not yet been charged, Bahamian police got an extension to hold him until Monday evening, according to his attorney. And she says he's facing a lot of questions.
He was questioned in relation to causing harm. It resulted in her death. But we have no evidence that, or at least we've not been informed of any evidence that any body has been recovered or any information in relation to her death.
Brian's attorney says he is very emotional about all this. She says Brian wants Lynette to be recovered, and he, quote, feels hopeless without her. But both Lynette's mother and daughter are questioning whether foul play was involved. Friday on the Drop Dead Serious podcast, Lynette's mother tells Ashley Banfield her daughter and Brian had a lot of ups and downs. She claims the two had a rocky 25-year marriage, and there were incidents of domestic violence. Back in 2015, Lynette spent the night in jail after police responded to a physical fight between the couple. The police report states the fight left Brian's face bloodied and that Lynette claims Brian hit her in the forehead, but Brian's attorney says he categorically denies that. The search for Lynette has now become a recovery operation, but with no body and no other witnesses, Brian's attorney says it will be interesting to see what kind of evidence Bahamian police have. In Atlanta, Madison Scarpino, Fox News.
Back here at home this weekend, foster families in Denver were invited to a teddy bear clinic to help foster care children get more comfortable with medical professionals and health care. Yesterday, medical experts volunteered to come work with teddy bears and dinosaurs and Snoopies there and to show kids things like medicine, shots, stitches, MRIs, and more. Organizers of the event say lots of foster care children have a hard time trusting adults, and things like the teddy bear clinic can help them understand what medical professionals are doing.
One of the very first things that happens when a child's placed in a foster home is they do have to go see a doctor. And a lot of these kids have never been, or their experience at the doctor's office has been through traumatic circumstances. And so what we see is these kids watching the fear lift from their eyes, watching them understand that this is normal and it's okay for a doctor to have to do things that might hurt for a second but are going to make you feel better.
The annual event has been going on for several years now. Organizers say the kids have fun learning through the teddy bears and they enjoy meeting the doctors. Well, turning now to your pinpoint weather. This is a live look outside from our Central Park camera. You can see downtown Denver, the mountains, the blue skies and sunshine. There are a couple of clouds in the area as well. Meteorologist Liz McGiffin joining us now, and we have a pretty warm week ahead. At least there's a chance of some rain.
And it's going to be a nice, very welcome change of pace because we have been talking pinpoint weather almost every day about how we have been so warm, we've been so dry, and now it's been breezy ahead of that incoming system, which, like Kim was talking about, will eventually aid in giving us some showers. Meantime, though, satellite and radar, anything that we're going to be seeing in the form of moisture is mostly just the cloud cover rolling in. I do think we eventually see some ground-reaching showers, but at this point, most of the color on the radar has just been some of those really thick or really big fluffy clouds. Satellite and radar, as we look off to the west, well, you can see that spiral. Here's that area of low pressure. It's the heart of this next disturbance that I'm tracking. It's slowly going to be pushing its way west to east and moving closer to Colorado, especially as we head toward Tuesday, and giving us not only the chance for more clouds, but finally some ground-reaching showers as well. And like you can see, it's a pretty big-sized system, so the cold front that accompanies it is also going to live up to the size by dropping numbers on the thermometer as well. And the view outside with our Baxton Schenker sky camera, not looking too bad out there. We do have a few of those coming and going clouds, and temperatures continuing to sit in the 70s. Right now, 73 degrees, or at least at last check out at DIA, a light and variable breeze, and then very low humidity. So we have dry conditions on the ground since it's been so long, since we've had a good soaking rain. And on top of that, dry air just keeps moving its way in. Very much comfortable, if not on the warm side, as we push our way off to the east. We've got Sterling off toward Julesburg, even Ray, right around the 80-degree mark. Then you head off to the west. Higher elevations, seeing more 50s and 60s out there. They'll pass down toward Leadville. Two of the spots that are actually in the 40s. And temperatures as a whole have been just a few degrees on the warmer side as we look up to the high country, looking from the Front Range to the eastern plains, most of us within a degree or two of where we were just 24 hours ago. And the unfortunate part to those dry and breezy conditions is that they have increased our fire danger concerns. Round one of these red flag warnings, so high fire danger warnings, primarily for the southern part of the state, they go on until 8 o'clock this evening. We will briefly see a rise in our humidity, watch the winds decrease overnight. Then first thing tomorrow morning, red flag warnings, or those high fire danger warnings, will go right back into effect for almost exactly the same area. And alongside that fire danger, we were just looking at it on the satellite and radar. Next chance for rain it's still sitting a couple states away. Ahead of that, we will see just coming and going clouds tonight. I think those higher elevations, we were talking about a few sprinkles at this point, are not ground reaching, so that's why I have the thicker clouds. I do think we could see a shower or two overnight. As we head toward Monday afternoon, look at all these wind arrows. Well, the primary thing we're looking at with this is not only the acceleration of the breeze, but the westerly turn. That means warmer and drier air as it goes down the slope of the mountains toward the 25 corridor. So it's actually going to aid in not only bringing in quite the breeze, we're talking gusts around 30 to 40 miles per hour, but increasing our fire danger concerns because of how dry it is. Again, the futurecast looking pretty dry. The exception will be up into the higher elevations tonight into first thing tomorrow morning. Tuesday, though, in comes that big surge of moisture. And I think it'll be by the afternoon, really more so as we head toward the evening commute, that not just in the mountains, but down toward the metro, we could also see a few showers moving through as well. Temperatures by tomorrow, we're back up into the 70s, so maybe shaving a degree or two off from where we were this afternoon. We drop into the 60s with that cold front on Tuesday as we bring in showers. The rain, though, very short-lived. We're going to be dry and breezy again Wednesday and Thursday. And I also have my eye on Friday for another shot at some rain.
All right, we definitely need it. Thank you, Liz. At 300 million years old, Red Rocks is clearly Colorado's oldest musical venue. Dan Deruo gets into the history in this outdoor Colorado.
Below the blue Colorado sky is a whole lot of red. Red Rocks Amphitheater, that is. The open-air venue is just about the perfect place to see and hear a show. One would think it's man-made, but it's not, just man-enhanced. Built by the Civilian Conservation Corps between 1936 and 1941, the 9,525-seat amphitheater is framed by two 300-foot iconic sandstone monoliths.
Right here, we've got Shiprock, and right over here, well, that's Creation Rock. Maybe I'm going it the other way around.
Creation Rock, Shiprock. That was named Shiprock because it looks like the Titanic going down.
Used by indigenous peoples for centuries, Red Rocks used to be known as Garden of the Angels. Now it's known as one of the best outdoor venues for music in the world.
Red Rocks is the fourth most attended venue on the planet.
So, Brian, how often does the general public get to see what we're going to see?
The general public doesn't.
What's under Red Rocks is almost as fascinating as what's above.
This is the tunnel that connects the backstage area and the dressing rooms to the sound and mix booth.
Hundreds of signatures of big-name, top-shelf performers that have played here place their John Doe on the walls.
So you look up and you look down.
It's a rock and roll mecca few have witnessed.
Zach Brown right there. There's Portugal the Man.
I mean, we're actually stepping on signatures.
You are. You're walking all over history. Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Here's Nora Jones in here.
So you're probably wondering, what was the very first act that played at Red Rocks? The Beatles? No. Glenn Miller? Nope. It was the Garden of the Titans.
1906, Pietro Satriano plays with a 25-piece brass band.
Since then, thousands of acts have entertained millions of people. Rock and roll may have come and gone, but these rocks won't be rolling anytime soon. Dan Deruo, Fox 31.
Such a special place to see a concert. All right, coming up, Nuggets close out the regular season tonight. Will we see the Joker lace them up? Stick around for an update on his status next in sports.
The race for the territory freeze is on.
It is a huge advantage. Webcam, party hat, cast iron pan.
He might be a hidden snake.
The Floor, all new Wednesday on Fox.
A truck hit our local animal shelter. They were looking for fosters. I first saw it on Facebook, then on a WhatsApp group.
Can I take you home?
Almost immediately, people stepped up.
Oh, who's this?
6 hours later, there was an update on Instagram. And that's how I met my new best friend.
Rippling, the only place to run all your HR, IT, and payroll globally.
Whoa, I just got paid.
Hire and onboard employees and contractors around the world.
Well, I got the job.
Run your IT from anywhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Devices, applications, identity, and access. The only way to run your global workforce in one place. Rippling.
I was riding my motorcycle down the road. Somebody pulled out in front of me and I T-boned them. I'm Robert, an actual client. Frank Azar got me over $2 million.
If you're injured in a motorcycle wreck, call me. I'm attorney Frank Azar.
More. It's something people with COPD want. Dupixent makes more possible. It helps adults breathe easier, starting in as little as 2 weeks. That could mean more dances danced. More games played. More classes taken. More to look forward to. It's amazing what can happen when you can do more. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation, and it's proven to help reduce flare-ups, so you can do more with less COPD. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection or asthma. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. What will you do with your more? Ask a pulmonologist about Dupixent and COPD.
Over 250 years ago, we didn't like the taxes, so we dumped the team. Today, that same unstoppable spirit drives Ram. Now with the Ram Declaration of Deals, we're pledging our allegiance to the American people. 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or we'll cover your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Because a promise means nothing unless you back it up. Nothing stops America. Nothing stops Ram.
Kylie Burst delivers the most accurate forecast, only on Fox 31. The Sports Desk is presented by Benton LA Law.
Obviously, you know, the success in the playoffs matters more than anything else. But this rule, you know, stares at us right now. And so we got to make a proper decision. And we need to go in there with a real plan of this is what it's going to be. Yeah, we'll do the safe thing, but it'll be an adult conversation with Nicole.
Yes, well, that conversation indeed did take place. David Adelman now says that Nikola Jokic will play at least the first half tonight against the Spurs, thus keeping him eligible for both MVP awards and NBA All-NBA honors. Now, Denver's playoff seeding does come down to the final day of the regular season. Highlights and reaction, we'll have them both here on The Late Show. Meanwhile, Avs head coach Jared Bednar suffered facial fractures and a corneal abrasion last night when he was struck by an errant puck. Beds did not travel with the team on what is their final road trip of the regular season. The good news here, via statement from the team, surgery not required at this time, and Bednar is expected to make a full recovery. In the interim, Avs assistant coaches Nolan Pratt and Dave Hackstall will take his place on the bench. Adding insult to Bednar's injury, the Vegas Knights won last night in overtime, which scored them a playoff berth. Now, that loss snapped the Avs' two-game winning streak. Afterwards, Gabe Landeskog talked about what the President's Trophy winners need to iron out over the final 3 games of the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to still playing with good habits and yeah, and still sticking our game as much as we possibly can. Yeah, there's good, and there was also not so good. I mean, there are things we can definitely improve on, but overall, competitive game.
Let's lose those Nordique jerseys. There's been trouble. Avs a final road trip begins tomorrow in Edmonton and wraps up Tuesday at the Calgary Flames before the team returns home for the regular season finale Thursday against the Kraken. Rockies dug themselves a 3-0 hole in their series finale in San Diego. 2-on-2 out for Brett Sullivan. Top of 5, and he brought them both home with that double to right field. That got the Rockies within 1, but the Pods won this thing going away to complete a 4-game sweep. Next up on this road trip, Rockies hit Houston, game 1 of that series to come on Tuesday night. One day after blowing a third-round 6-shot lead at the Masters, Rory McIlroy cruised to a second straight green jacket. Birdies on 12 here and later 13 proved to be the difference. World number 1 Scottie Scheffler finished 2 shots back of Rory, who became the 4th man, joining Nick Faldo, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods to win back-to-back Masters championships.
That was fun.
It got very exciting those last few holes,
Yeah,
too.
I wasn't sure after Friday if it would be exciting. I always say I want to see a tournament come down to the last day, and it certainly did.
Oh, yeah. And for a while, I thought we were going to have that repeat of a playoff with Rosen
we
again,
saw it
too.
last year. Rosen finished 3rd, a tie for 3rd. But yeah, it was. It's always high drama at Augusta. We love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Aaron. What about this? We have another kind of sport to talk about with you. Trending right now, Toyota is known worldwide for its cars, but it's now entering the sports arena as well in a very unexpected way. This is the brand new AI-powered basketball robot. It's made by Toyota. It's called CUE7. It's capable of performing complex movements like dribbling and shooting. This was part of a media preview at the Toyota Arena Tokyo, ahead of the halftime debut at a B-League game there. The robot has run hundreds of thousands of virtual models so that it understands the game and how humans move. I don't know, it's kind of freaky.
Yeah, it looks a little stiff. Not sure if it would fit into the NBA game quite yet.
I don't know.
Tweak it a little bit.
Pretty wild. All right, have a great night. We will see you at 7 on Channel 2.
Mighty friendly, mighty quick, mighty plumbing, heating, air, and electric.
For over 40 years, McDonald Hardwoods has been Denver's trusted name in hardwood flooring. Shop our huge in-stock inventory sale and save up to 40% today. Family-owned, locally trusted, and dedicated to quality. Visit macwoods.com or stop by our showroom today.
So I hammer the rudder and we go perpendicular.
Mark that a win.
That's nothing. I took the heavy dog at plus money. They went vertical out of the gate. Then they got outmaneuvered. Blew the lead.
Tower, we got a loser on our sides.
Negative Tower, his win is a go. With Bet365's early payout, I won the second they went up big.
It paid out early with Bet365.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks. And we've kept that title every year since. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power.
Now lease F-150 for just $329 a month or buy with up to $47.50 cash back. Only at your local Ford stores.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people like Sam who make
Everyday products designed smarter. Like a smart coffee grinder that orders fresh beans for you.
Oh, genius. For more breakthroughs like that,
I need a breakthrough card.
Like ours, with 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more.
Plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases.
And with greater spending potential, Sam can keep making smart ideas.
A brilliant reality.
The Ink Business Premier Card from Chase for Business. Make more with yours.
For over 40 years, McDonald Hardwoods has been Denver's trusted name in hardwood flooring. Shop our huge in-stock inventory sale and save up to 40% today. Family-owned, locally trusted, and dedicated to quality. Visit macwoods.com or stop by our showroom today.
Previously on Next Level Chef.
For the first time ever, you'll all be cooking a dinner service.
This is a team challenge. Woo! Machete, get in here.
Stop putting the asparagus in the same place. It's not preschool.
The best course of the evening. Team Blaze.
The team with the least successful course will all go into the elimination together.
What the Team Arrington? Those purple potatoes can be really starchy. I'm eliminating Matt. And tonight,
who's this?
Good morning, Chef.
You got 30 minutes to reimagine a childhood classic.
Let's do it for the kids.
Guys, can we please get the hell out of this basement?
I got haddock, donuts, and cheese. What am I gonna do?
Oh my goodness. Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah. What's up, baby Ramsey? Oh, what adorable is this? The same fit, same flow.
Oh, my heart. What is going on? Oh, my goodness. He looks just like Chef Ramsay. I'm like looking at a little him. He's so cute. They have the same hair. I promise you it's not giving me baby fever, though. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Good morning, chefs. How are you feeling?
Experience. It's catch and deliver.
RJ has scored 20 or more in now 6 of the last 8 games that he has played in. He has 21 tonight. With 9:35 left here, Raptors in control. Boston up by 13 over Orlando. It's 126-108 Miami over the Hawks with 3:38 to go. In South Florida, 18-point game. The Cavaliers are 19-7 with James Harden. They're in the second apron. They're going to have a big tax bill. Lawson lays it up and in. But with them being there, they knew there's a short window to live in the apron, right? Especially the second apron. And that's why they went out and got James Harden, and a foul on Colin Murray-Boyles, his 5th.
And you make your push. You bring a James Harden in, and you know what you're looking at. You know what you're going to get. And you know if you find out if the juice is worth the squeeze. But you have this year to do that with the current roster and current construction of their roster. So, again, this is the one year they can do something. Go all for it.
Ingram in. The first meeting between the Raptors and the Cavs, that was October the 31st. Raptors were 1-4. It was a designated NBA Cup game, and Jamison battle as Etienne climbs up and throws it down with 6 of 6 from 3-point range. And he really delivered that W.
He won that game.
Yeah.
He won that. But when Jamison Battle came in and did what he did, and also give credit to the Raptors early in that season because they changed and made some adjustments on the defensive side. They didn't pressure as much. They still enjoyed pressuring, and that was part of their philosophy. But they were smart, and they had a balance to it. So they made some adjustments defensively as well to help them get out of that rut.
A.J. rises up, and Brampton's in the house.
Love to see it. Young man, again, not skipping any steps to his success. He's getting these opportunities and making the most of it.
Smith over to Wilson.